Oh, yo, muted for a second. Bringing in the Can't Tell Us Nothing show, everybody. This is Antoine. We got John. We got Tandy. We got to meet you. The four of those people make Can't Tell Us Nothing. Improv group out of Houston, Texas. I'm a little sick at the moment. I don't know if you could hear it.
Can't hear it. Everything sounds
trying to get sympathy.
Oh, yeah.
You sound perfectly fine.
That's right, Antoine.
I appreciate that. So I'll hang in the background, but nonetheless, we are joined tonight by a phenomenal guest.
Woo!
Yeah, we got Donna Lewis. Hello, stand-up comedian, sketch writer, performer, out there in I just saw it.
Hampton, Virginia.
Hampton, Virginia.
Originally from New York City, though.
Originally from New York.
That's right. Uptown, baby.
Okay.
Nice. Well, welcome.
East Coast.
Thank you.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about kind of what you've been doing lately, what you've been up to, what you've been performing, doing stand-up, write sketches, all that?
Okay. Well, last month was definitely a sketch and stand-up month. So the month of the 1st of October, I was in Las Vegas at the Laugh After Dark Comedy and Film Festival. Out there for the inaugural comedy festival, because I met them, the people that run that festival, because I got into Big Pine Comedy Festival in May in San Diego, and then my group performed at Philly Sketchfest 2 weeks ago, where I had 2 of the sketches I wrote. It was kind of funny, I thought. And this past week, I was in DC at another Busboys and Poets. I was up there just for a comedy show with some comedians that are some hilarious folks on the East Coast here in DC and the DMV area. And tomorrow, if you didn't know, Pharrell Williams is from this area. He's from Virginia Beach, and he's doing something called the Mighty Dream Forum in Norfolk, where he's bringing together business leaders and emphasizing business and diversity. And so my improv group, Lemon Pepper Sazón Comedy, is performing. I'm kicking off the block party with some stand-up tomorrow, and I'm just got a bunch of other shows in November, so I'm just staying busy.
That's awesome.
I know I was looking at your bio, and you opened for Marsha Warfield?
Yeah, it was my very first show after I went to the Funny Bone Comedy School back in 2016.
Wow. So you just leapfrog. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Funny Bone Comedy School. What'd you learn? What they teach?
It was just learn how to put together a joke, how to write a premise. It was, I think at the time, was 8 weeks. And then at the end of 8 weeks, you craft a 5-minute set that you do at your grad show.
Awesome.
And right after I graduated from that grad show and did that grad set, I posted it on YouTube. I don't know how this man found me, but he found me and asked me to be on the show. And it was at the same time Marsha Warfield was coming back into entertainment, because she had been gone for a while. And sometimes things just fall into your lap. I don't know how it happened, but I was reached out to, and I was asked to be in the show, and she was the headliner.
Oh my God.
Wow,
that's amazing.
That is.
Yeah, that's amazing timing.
Shout out to that Funny Bone too. That's dope that they have the class. Do they still do that?
They still do that. The teacher does the class in the Virginia Beach Funny Bone and the Richmond Funny Bone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And then
I was 55 years old when I started.
That's cool. That's cool. Red Fox was, a lot of my favorite stuff for Red Fox is when he was older. I think age gives you so much spice and so many different flavors.
Oh, this is like my third whole lifetime. I'm like a third woman right here. had 0 to 20, 20 to 40. Then 50. I'm a blank out from 40 to 50. And then I kind of started over at 55.
What made you like choose that moment to jump into comedy? Like, was there like a trigger or like something that was going on? That you
Probably a relationship.
That'll do it.
I've been married a long time, so I was church going. I had 2 stepkids I was raising. I had a husband. I had a house. I had all that stuff.
Yep.
I was trying to be a good Christian wife.
Them be the best comedians. There's so much to suppress. You see so much stuff, and you can't say anything out loud like in that moment about it. So you just file it away.
Yeah, I had to get that pesky marriage out the way so I could blossom.
In your documentary, you got to highlight that the divorce was the defining moment that pushed you into comedy.
That, and I think I've been single for a few years, but probably trying to date after being married a long time and close to 50. Now I'm gonna be 62 in 3 weeks. I mean, it's a whole nother game when you older. It really is. So I think I was having a breakup or something, and I was looking for something to do, and I was still trying to find myself, because when you live that way, it's not about you, it's about what you do for everybody else. Yep. The kids, the church, the home, the husband, the everything. Yep. And I didn't even know what to do with my weekends. Now I'm like, I just want to lay down half the time. I'm so tired. I'm so very, very tired. I told you I was from the East Coast to the West Coast last month. Yeah. And I'm just so tired. And sometimes when the weekend comes, I just want to sleep for 2 whole days.
Let me ask you this. Would you ever do a show for a church?
I have.
You have? Did you enjoy it?
They paid me, and I was clean.
Okay. Is that
back to next year?
They're having you back next year.
Yeah, I did a Valentine's Day show 2 years in a row and get this, a couple's Valentine's Day thing.
Oh, that's just easy. That's low hanging fruit right there.
Huh?
I said you probably had a lot of low hanging fruit right there.
I still told them about my crackhead ex-husband I had to divorce. They got all that.
It wasn't Marion Barry, was it?
Hell no.
I'm just throwing out.
I was performing in DC over the weekend at a place called Busboys and Poets they have locations all around the city. And I was in a section of town called Anacostia, which I think is a historically Black section of DC. I don't know DC that well, but the room that we performed in was the Marion Barry room. I think it was a prostitute with some cameras in there. I don't know, but that was the room.
Was it called or that's just what people
the
call
name
it?
on the door said the Marion Barry room.
Shout out to Marion Barry.
You can't keep a good crackhead down. He came back and was mayor. I mean,
That's the charisma you have to have.
Right.
I had to withstand that.
It was a whole other story.
Yeah, the moxie you gotta have.
No shame.
Yeah.
Like our current insurrectionists and election deniers. Just know they got moxie because they got no shame.
None.
No, nothing.
No self-awareness at all.
Just out. Draws out. Don't care.
What do you mean I can't, crush a Capitol policeman's collarbone in a doorwell? Can't I just go home after that?
Oh gosh. Oh.
What gets me about Marion Barry is people voted him in.
Mm-hmm.
So
they loved him.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. At that time, I could see if it was like recently where people's morals are a lot more blurred lines. But back
and it's some crackheads you cannot forgive. I mean, like Smokey in New Jack City, he couldn't be forgiven.
Not at all.
He couldn't get a pass.
No, he can't run for mayor after that. No.
Yeah, but wasn't the talk about Barry's like they set him up? So see, like if he had just wandered into a place and started smoking crack, and everybody's like, "Hey man, what you doing?" and they got mad about it, and then he got arrested. That's one thing. But then when there's like the police sting, and then they got him on camera, now there's questions because like, oh, you set my man up. So you know, you get that, you kind of get that pass where people not looking at the crack and they looking at all the other circumstances that led to his arrest, right? So
yeah,
that'll get you.
All they got to do is find one bad cop in the investigation, and that opens it up to everything is subject to, you know, conspiracy.
Question. Yeah.
You know, unless you Hunter Biden, which we saw him doing crack. And he's still walking around free man. You know, it made his dad release prisoners from prison because he was so blatant with his drug use. You know, but neither here or there. We're not talking about Hunter.
They already do that enough on Fox News.
Lord,
I know, that's why I don't want to keep throwing the smoke. We did see him,
and they always use him for everything. Well, the erectionists stormed the Capitol and all these people got hurt. But what about Hunter Biden? But DeSantis sent all them immigrants and paid taxpayer money and sent them to Martha's Vineyard. But what about Hunter Biden?
My Lord.
I'll tell you what though, one person that likes that Hunter Biden is getting all this attention, and that's Hillary, because before him,
it was her emails.
It was her emails. You couldn't even talk about Gmail without them bringing up anything on Hillary. But now Hunter, you know. He took all the classified documents to Florida. But what about Hunter Biden? Hunter Biden, man. Yeah. Lie and deny. That's what I call it. The lie and deny. It's the new campaign.
I can't even look at the TV no more. I'd be so glad when election day is over. I'm sick of it.
The most peaceful time is the first year after the election. That second year or that oh my God.
Yeah.
It is awful.
It is.
But anyway, that's a whole child.
Right, exactly.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna go off there. I'm gonna go off the ledge. Do you get any? I want to use the word hoes, but what I mean is, do you get any male attention from doing comedy? Is there a group? Does Donna Lewis have groupies doing comedy? You're traveling everywhere. I'm sure you got area codes and I'm gonna meet you after the show over here. You know, I still remember you.
Damn well.
You going back sleeping?
I'm going back. Like last night, whenever that show was over, I went to my room and to sleep alone.
That's the safe thing.
People tell me I'm intimidating. I think I'm a sweetheart, but I don't like no bullshit.
Intimidating? How does somebody think you're intimidating? What is it?
It could be because I'm from New York, son. I don't know.
They're not ready for the New York.
It could be that, son. I don't know. Dead ass. I don't know.
That's crazy.
But really though, so
oh my God, no, I don't get anybody approach me. Right. I'm usually the oldest person at most of these shows, but I don't know.
It ain't no divorcees and old widowers out there who just out and they dress slacks and.
You mean they hard bottom shoes?
They hard bottom shoes at the show.
They put their sandals on.
Want to take out to the dive.
Drinking by themselves, waiting on somebody to just approach them and say, "Hey, I see you."
I'm no cougar. I don't want no young boy. I had to burp, but it's like I'm going to some, because like around here, there's a lot of little social clubs and stuff for people my age. They to play a lot of line dance music because stuff like. I swear to God, I could swear one night I went out to because they played nice music for me and whatever. I swear it seemed like they dropped off a busload of church deacons had on hot ass suits with matching shoes. They all look hot and sweaty because most of them social clubs are small and ain't got no damn air conditioning. And this was the thing. You got on a hot ass suit and every damn one of them had a damn towel over their damn shoulder.
That's right.
Because they hot.
That's right. That ain't going out of style. That old.
I swear, yeah. I don't want no old. Can I cuss?
Yes, please.
Nigga like that. I'm sorry.
Is it the towel or is it just the swag is all off? That hot ass suit.
No polo shirt. Nothing in
your He needs to. They
hot. They dance like they feet hurt. Now I don't want no young man, but please be at least 50 and in some good shape. And I mean not an oval.
Not an oval. Not an M&M.
I mean, Tandy know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying.
In them damn hot ass suits in the middle of the summer in the social club. And this is not your outfit. This is not. You seen it, right?
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Tandy don't ever tell us the juice about her dating experience.
I don't think that's business for the. That's not business for the. For the crowd.
It is.
If it's somebody,
comedy.
If it's somebody, well, I don't. But I don't. You know, I don't have nothing going on to laugh. It trust.
She knows. See, that's why she laughing. It's so true.
Yeah.
They dropped a busload, and they look like a bag of M&Ms with them hot ass, colorful ass suits.
Only acceptable in church because nobody can talk bad about you in church about your outfit. Even though I think that there should be, there should be some standards. I don't think Jesus will turn you away, but you know what I mean? It's like help them change their whole outfit style at church. So
but them suits, they ain't nothing about that attractive to me at all.
We cut to the entrance of a church. Oh, wait, where you going, Pop? Come here, John. Come here, Papa John. Come here.
Okay.
Come here.
Yeah.
All right, look, we doing suit checks today before you come on in the church, and I caught you right here at the door. Suit check, yeah. You know,
I got a suit on. I got my normal suit.
Yeah,
we've been
pretty lenient, you know, past couple of Sundays, but we got a new pastor in, and one of the things he said is that he doesn't want to look out into the parishioners, out into the audience, and see some bad suits. So we're doing suit check now. So you know, you got to,
That sounds kind of strange, you know. Why does he care what kind of suit I got on? I mean, I'm just wearing my all tan suit, got the tan hat, tan tie, tan blazer, tan shirt, got the tan snakeskin shoes on with the tan socks. I mean, what's wrong with that? I'm matching.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. See, that monochromatic style went out in the early 2000s. So you know what we doing now? They mix
it ain't go out in the church though. It ain't go out in the church. You ain't talking about old Miss Maddie over there with that old flower hat.
Excuse me, sir. I just overheard you mention my name, son.
Yeah, I did, Miss Maddie.
I'm sorry, Miss.
I heard you mention my name, and you're so beige, I can't even see you, child. You're so beige.
You need to come in the light.
With the walls. You need a chair railing or something. Excuse me, baby.
Yes, Sister Maddie. Yeah.
He need a chair railing or something across his middle so I can tell where he's getting in.
I'm trying to talk to him about the monochromatic look. I'm trying to work with him. That hat, top of the line, Sister Maddie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But the messing with the other parishioners.
The pews are all red. I want to make sure when I'm sitting in that red pew that, you know, the God can see me. You know what I'm saying? this tan brings out my chocolateness. It's like having a reverse Reese cup out here, you know.
Brother, who told you that? Where you?
The man that sold me the suit down at the Johnson Suits.
Johnson.
I've been going to him since the 80s. He ain't never stirred me wrong yet.
And he told you look like a reverse Reese's cup out here?
That's
exactly that tan was
going
to compliment your chocolate?
That's exactly what he said. He said this suit is specifically for me. You know.
Hey, I'm sorry. I've been standing in line for a while while you guys have been talking. Can I go in, please? It's hot out here.
Oh, yes, you can. Like that blue blazer. I like the khaki bottoms. Real dapper. Appreciate that. You go ahead and go and pass through.
Excuse me, young man. I see you in your blue suit. And before you come in here, Miss Minnie got something to tell you.
Okay.
You're missing your towel.
Oh.
You see, I got my tan towel right here. You probably didn't recognize it, but it's right on my shoulder.
Yeah, I figured I didn't really need a towel. You know, my suitcase was kind of full.
Oh Lord!
She fell down the stairs.
Hold on, I got the fan. Hey man, listen. I know she. I know you looking good, but she is right. We do have a one towel minimum. We got a one towel minimum. You just go on up to the Family Dollar up there. I'm sure they got something for you just before you come on in.
Okay. All right.
Brother. On this, bro, I know you got your towel, and I don't even know why beige. Again, you could at least set it off with the towel, but that's fine.
I like to match head to toe.
Okay.
I'm thinking about painting myself light skin next week.
I'm so concerned about this. I really need to take this to Brother Barry and see what he thinks about your refusal to at least listen to me and listen to the new request that he has about the suits.
All right? I'm saying is that my suit ain't got nothing to do with the Bible, okay? I came here for the word of God, and God ain't never said nothing against beige or tan suits. Matter of fact, in my head, the Jesus rode in with a tan whatever he had on, smock, robe. I mean, he was walking around with donkeys and going in Palm Sunday. I'm sure that stuff wasn't pearly white, and I'm sure they ain't had no designs on it. I'm just trying to be here for God. So you tell Pastor Barry to show me what God say I can't walk up into his house. This ain't Mr. Barry's house.
We cut to the pastor's office. Brother Barry, he said Jesus was probably wearing beige. Probably was walking around with the same colors that he wearing today, and he want God to recognize him. And he said, you got to tell him wearing the Bible. It says he can't wear what he's wearing today.
Now, you know, I've read the Bible cover to cover several times, several occasions, and I know for a fact in my heart that, you know, Jesus usually wore yellow, like my suit that I'm wearing right now. You know, see, I got my yellow blazer on.
Yellow blazer.
Got my yellow belt.
Yeah.
Got my yellow towel. Blends into my blazer, so you can't really see it, but a yellow towel right here. So you send him home. He can't come in here wearing old beige. That's weird.
Okay, I'll do that. We cut back to the opening of the door to church. So he said yellow is the color, my man. Beige isn't it? And you just can't come in. He said you can go back home. You can listen to the service on your radio, or you know, find the podcast.
When you say he, does that mean Jesus said that, or did he saying Pastor Barry said that? Because that's not what Jesus just told me. I was out here praying. You know, I had to pull my pants up so I could get down on my knees and pray. I didn't want anything to get on my beige pants.
You had one, sister. You was out here praying with him, because I know his prayers didn't go up there. You was out here praying with your.
He too beige for me, baby. I mean, he just too beige. I'm sorry. He looked like a mix between Drake and Chris Brown, and you know, all the beige brothers. I mean, I can't.
You can't. Okay, brother. So if she wasn't praying with you, I know you wasn't talking to God. Because see, she is a direct line straight to the heavens. And I just can't imagine that if you were praying, God was telling you anything about your outfit.
Mm-hmm.
That's cold-blooded. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know, I should go down to the street because I know the white church will let me in. They don't care if I got beige suit on. They don't care if I got overalls on. They don't care if I come in with just underwear. They gonna let me in as I am, as Jesus spoke about in the Bible. But all y'all funny business Negroes up in here. Yeah, I said it. I could have said something way worse, but I'm done talking smack because God is talking to me right now in my ear, telling me I need to chill out. So I'm gonna go down the street, party with the Catholics.
We cut to the white church. Well, welcome, brother. It's so nice. Hold on a minute. Is that a beige suit, brother?
It absolutely it is. You know, I feel like I was trying to go for a little bit of like a olive mayonnaise color. You know, I'm sure you eat a lot of mayonnaise, so I'm sure you've seen the olive variation of mayonnaise at Kroger. But yeah, brother, what's that got to do with me?
Brother, you're talking so long, our service is going to be over. We're only here for about 20-25 minutes.
Oh, that's right, sir.
Give me a second here, brother. I need to confer with the members. Hold on one second. Sister Mary. Brother,
yes.
Yes. There's a black gentleman. And he's wearing a beige suit. And might I remind you, the last time we saw a black man in a beige suit that caused a stir, it was Obama. And I'm not so sure about this.
Is it Obama?
No. He doesn't look like Obama. I can ask him. Hold on one second.
I can't tell I really can't tell the difference. I'm so sorry. I can't tell the difference.
And scene.
I was good. Straight go Chi-Town on them. I'm just saying, man.
That was fun.
That's fun.
That's all pop out of there. Yeah, man. I feel like the church is where you got to start. You gotta go to the church and tell them old school guys, man, that's not it. People ain't listening to you because you can't tell when you got the beige towel on your shirt.
Sweat and be right.
Gotta get the shoes and the beige towel, and you're done. He's there.
That was quick.
No, yeah, I think after a certain age, if most men aren't already married, then they're, if they haven't been married for all of this time, then, maybe they're used to all the options they have and playing around with them. Maybe they don't want to, whatever. But it just seems like, at this stage too, they're just, most people seem to be coupled up and, you either waiting for the wife of a really good man to pass away for him to be single or for something else to happen. That's it. Because it's different from like 20 and 30, right? That's different because everybody's out. They all trying to, what you say, Donna, trying to put it together by this time because they think they're supposed to be together. But yeah, after another age, it's like you just assume everybody's married. And if they're not, then you just
they in the middle of the divorce. I'm just staying at the house until Thanksgiving.
I can't believe you said the wife of a really good man that dies. Yeah. That's the time you get a good.
Yeah, you wait for somebody to die or to be found. Because by this age, everybody got a story or something, and you got. It's a shame, but sometimes they say you shouldn't, but you have to take what you sometimes can damn get.
Yeah, if that's what you're in the business for. But most women who've been married are, I don't even know if I can say most, a lot that I know are not willing to deal with that. If you've gone through a marriage and you've, come through and you see the other side and you see what it's like without having to compromise with all kind of stuff, then that's not an easy thing to fall into again.
And you tell somebody you're a comedian and you going all the time or whatever. It's like, don't ask me where I'm at, where I'm at, when I'm coming back, how long, who was there, who I was talking to, what am I going to eat? You at home with a whole refrigerator, pots and pans.
Right.
Don't ask me.
That's a life. Yeah. But you know what? I will say, there could be a little bit of an intimidation factor if you were dating a woman who was a really good comedian. Because if you're a normal person, you're not going to win any battle from a communication wise with this woman. And she has the ability to go on stage and just drag you in front of all of these people. And that's her job. So you really can't say, hey man, I need you to stop that. Well, they like it. I'm not stopping nothing that my fans like, so I will take a nod and say that could be a little intimidating.
It probably is. I mean, I'm not completely without companionship. Yeah. This person they understand that I travel and I'm gone. This person is very busy themselves because they're a business owner. And so it's like, I think they understand.
Right.
And that's half the battle.
Mm-hmm.
But, I said, I'm not the one to sit in the house and, bring you plates and watch TV every night. I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's a waste of your talents and gifts.
Right.
And I mean that like completely, man. I think that's such a small set of, things that you eliminate just being at home and doing that. I mean, like you said, you wouldn't have blossomed as a comedian but I will say it was probably in God's plan for you to go through that, because now you have this collective huge amount of just writing material that you don't have to really get any inspiration outside yourself.
In fact, just was it September? I took a solo show writing workshop to try to develop my solo show. And, there's a lot of young folks that's doing stand-up comedy, of course. But when you get this age, you got so much stuff to talk about.
Right.
So much stuff.
Yeah.
And my experience is so different from somebody else. I mean, one thing I love dropping this when I go to shows, especially a new place. When I open my mouth and say I work at NASA, they what? They never that.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought I was gonna come up here and talk about sucking dicks? No.
And that's what I'm saying. Your experience, I think, would be much more authentic than a younger. I'm 35, so I have a little bit of life experience, but it's not. I got to go to my childhood. I got to go to my high school years, college years, and that's still, small. Where you've been married for, 20 years. You work for NASA for 20 years. Man, that's a lot of life experience.
A lot. Yeah. That's a lot to talk about.
You have a defined point of view.
I love to watch the mouths open.
Yeah. Because they probably like, how the hell did she get the job in NASA? I ain't got a job.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Is this you?
Yes.
Ooh,
yes.
Awesome.
Data by day.
They did a story on me right around the beginning of the pandemic. It was some people outside of the NASA gate taking pictures, and I don't know. We got into a conversation. They were like, I don't know how we got in there talking about comedy, but somehow we ended up there. And they're like, "Oh, we want to do a story about you." I'm like, "Okay,
that's dope."
Yes,
this is fire.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie. We cut to a NASA interview. Hey, Donna, we have a group of, we got a guy waiting outside ready to interview with you. When I checked his resume, it didn't really have any data analysis on it. It just was a bunch of jokes. Do you mind interviewing this gentleman? Just to check him out. He is a great personality.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Okay, let me grab him in a second. Thank you for interviewing him for me.
Okay.
Tyler, the comedian, you can come in now.
Hey, how's it going? How's everybody in here?
Oh, we're good.
We're good. Everyone's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Yeah. So, you know, a little bit about me. I am looking for a job at NASA. It's not going great.
It's not.
They have a lot of jobs. No, they have a lot of jobs there, but you know, nothing that I can do that well. So I'm just applying for everything and hoping that, you know, something.
Well, sir. I mean, thank you for applying. But you know, we just see someone to wipe down these knobs in this shuttle.
Oh, okay. Wipe yourself down. I think I could be like more like, you know, like someone that gets to like hang out and like, you know, does cool things. You know, like a friend who just, you know, there for like conversations and lunches and parties and you know, things like that.
Sir, I need you to know quantum physics if you're gonna come inside this shuttle too.
Oh, I don't know quantum physics. But you know, I'm like a pretty good like party guest. You know, I know some card tricks. But does that kind of quantum physics where you make a card disappear?
That's real sweet. Does anyone else on the panel have questions for this candidate?
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah,
I was doing some background checking on you, and I noticed that you have a TikTok channel, and you were making jokes about the moon.
Yeah. Make sure you guys follow me. Tyler the comedian _6969X. Yeah, make sure you follow me.
Yep. My question, I guess I didn't really explain it well, is why do you want to work for NASA?
Because it's cool, man. You know, space stuff. Like, ever since I was a kid, you know, I've always kind of wanted to go into space. So I figured this is the next step, you know?
So you're sure it's not just you want to get on the inside of NASA and find out information about what's going on and tailor that to your new comedy bits on TikTok and what is this, the Funny Bone?
I got a question, if I may. I know I was sitting in the back there, not really on the panel, but in my opinion, we need someone who can roast the flat earthers, and no one else in this team has really been bringing the heat. Can you do that? Can you give the flat earthers what for?
The business.
The business, as we say here in NASA.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, like you guys haven't been able to roast them yet. You guys have tried, and it's not gone well.
Facts and figures. It's all we know.
Yeah,
but maybe we can bring something different.
Quantum physics.
Quantum physics. String theory.
Gluons and mesons, son.
Satellite photos of other planets and galaxies. None of that stuff is sticking here.
Maybe you could share a little bit of what you would say if you were roasting a flat earther. Imagine one was sitting here on the council, right? It could be me.
Yeah.
Roast me. Can you roast me? I can take it.
Oh, like okay, you're a flat earther. You know, I'll tell you to go jump off the edge. Go jump off the edge of the earth. Damn. Go find it. Why don't you go find it?
Damn.
Why don't you go punt it out for me?
Damn.
Man, he's a comical genius.
And scene.
I actually got on an online fight with a flat earther. I tell it in my sets. I swear to God.
What happened?
I swear. Somebody had posted a link to a story that said there was going to be a flat Earth conference in Cary, North Carolina. And the tagline was people were coming from all around the world to the Flat Earth Conference in Cary, North Carolina. And I said in the comments, people saying, I said, I work for NASA, this sounds stupid. Some dude came in the feed and said, well, NASA is fake. All the science you do is fake. Yada, 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 yada. All y'all do is make CGI movies. So I went to his page, and the joke was he was in a band called the 33rd Parallel. And I said, that's on a globe, asshole.
You killing yourself, man. You knocking yourself. I don't know.
That happened.
Yo, I tell the group all the time, I knew that the world was changing when Flat Earth started bubbling up when I was in college, and people were really, really, stern about it. But I have yet to hear a compelling argument about it that makes me go, oh, I can see how somebody could think.
Oh, you don't need an argument. You see the picture. Show me a picture of a flat Earth.
Yeah.
And it's over. That's it.
That's one thing that will make you go,
that's it.
Well,
yeah.
How do you argue?
The dude was citing all these links and these videos on YouTube that looked like somebody dropped a whole bunch of fucking acid made to try to prove that the Earth was flat. It was the weirdest shit. I had to go for comedy. It was hilarious. You could go on YouTube and find a whole bunch of crazy ass videos about why the Earth is flat.
Right.
It is so weird. But
there was this guy that I don't know if y'all remember. He created that rocket, and he was going to blow itself up into the space to prove that the Earth was flat. I don't remember what happened, but I actually thought it ended up like crashing or something. Yeah, what happened?
The second part of the joke. Because the second part of the joke, after the flat earthers and they coming from around the world, the guy's name was Mad Mike Hughes, that called himself a self-taught rocket scientist. And I said, that's something we don't never say at NASA. But this dude was doing test flights in the Arizona desert somewhere, and I got a picture of it. Damn, it's on my phone. We're doing test flights in the Arizona desert to prove that the Earth was flat. Well, he launched his homemade rocket off of what I call a modified step ladder. It has parachute on it. The parachute got caught on the step ladder. When he got to a certain altitude, he started to wobble and crashed into the desert floor. And so my punchline was, he didn't prove that the Earth was flat, but he proved that shit was hard and unforgiving.
100%. 100%.
Because I got it on my phone. I kept it because I used it. Like, how stupid can you be?
It's always my question. They don't trust that, but they trust Cash App. They believe Cash App work.
Yep.
They believe a cell phone work. They use a cell phone.
Them some special ass people.
It is. It really is. I
found it. You see that?
Yes.
That's his rocket. I said that looked like some shit Wile E. Coyote made.
And he crashed like Wile E. Coyote too.
He crashed. God rest his. He's flat. He's flat now. Is that the Flat Earth Conference?
Yes, it is. That's it. Listen.
But you know what? That's so wild that things like this, I feel like I'm compelled to go to just to sit and see
Yeah,
types of people.
Just for comedy.
Just for comedy.
And
they believe this
shit. Mm-hmm. Just like they believe there's damn pedophile rings in pizza shops, crazy ass.
That's what I'm saying.
And they'll jump through all the hurdles to put together the look at that. What the heck? So the water just falls off the earth.
They ain't even past high school science, and they coming up with this shit. It's sad.
It really is, because we're sharing the earth with them. They're voting in people like them to make decisions about the rest of us, and that's not cool.
That's so scary.
Because the decisions by the people who think like us didn't hurt them, right? I don't think that there was anything enacted that kept them from being a flat earther. As a matter of fact, it made it very easy for them to be. But when they get in power and then they are making decisions that'll impact us, then they're dangerous decisions. Then we don't have no science in schools. They don't have no schools. This science. Okay.
It's scary because they don't believe in anything.
Nothing.
Because I think because they don't understand it. I think they're too stupid to understand science.
I think it's probably deeper than that. I think it's opportunistic. I think they want to feel smart. They want to feel like they got some information that somebody else doesn't. Because there's me and Antoine talk about this. There's no benefit to the earth being flat. There's no there's no benefit to that. And but yet people still push it on us as if there is this like conspiracy. And the second thing is, if all of the whole governments around the world can agree on the metric system, can agree on religion and philosophy, but one thing they can agree on is keeping this secret from everybody that the world is really flat. To me, I've never heard anyone argue those 2 points outside of the actual science, right? We're just thinking about just rational. The science, I mean, man, I remember talking to a buddy of mine. He literally said, man, he's like, I don't ride a lot of airplanes, man, but my buddies was telling me that there's, the airplanes don't ever fly across the Pacific Ocean to go to Asia, and I was like, well, that doesn't prove anything, even if that's true. And if it was true, I'm sure there's a political reason why versus they're going to hit a magnetic wall or fly off into space. But I said, okay, how tell me this, man, how can I be in Houston and you are in Ohio and I can go outside at the same time of day and we look at the sky and you will see a different area where the sun or moon is and it'll be a different time. How do you explain that? And it's never really, coherent, right? Like it's always, man, you just got to watch this video, man. This video explains everything. Man, come on. Come on. I wish it was that easy.
It's like I did my research. Where? You didn't. The Google School of Science don't fucking count.
It don't.
Why you want to believe your friend so much easier than you want to believe like your science teacher? Because nobody ever says, oh, the science teacher, that's right, he's making a good point. There's a lot of like pushback on that, but like when Jerome said, and then he'd be like, you know what? I kind of
smoking weed and playing Madden.
Yeah.
He's smart.
Why?
He could use all 10 of his fingers to type and search some bullshit on Google.
You know what the problem is? Flat Earth science is not like a codified science where you learn it and you get grades and you can pass it or fail.
No,
all you got to do is believe. See, right? In science class,
you just gotta believe it's happening.
You just gotta believe.
You just gotta believe.
That's it. But
that makes it a religion. That just makes flat Earth a religion like Scientology, and that's what they should call it. They should be like, I believe in flat Earth because that's the religion and philosophy. And I think people would kind of be like, it's still stupid, but whatever. It's no more stupid than any.
I love Family Guy. It's kind of like the Church of Fonz in Family Guy.
Right.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I love Family Guy. That's my favorite show.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's how silly I am.
It is. It's super weird.
It is. It's just
We cut to an apartment, a group of friends hanging out and drinking. Hey, Tandy, man.
What's up, boy?
I'm glad you came over here with me, man. I just wanted to. The real reason I brought you over here is I wanted us to vibe with this couple at this apartment, man. They're the smartest couple I've ever met. I have yet to hear them say one dumb thing. They have taught me so much about life. I mean, did you know that you can put Pop-Tarts in the oven? Did you know that? I learned that from over here. Man. I learned that from over here.
Oh, I mean, I guess.
They just got a whole bunch of just amazing stuff that they can share with us.
All right. Well, let's knock on the door. I'd like to meet them because you've been talking about them a lot. Yeah.
What?
She's funny, man. It's John. I'm outside. I got my date. We were supposed to come over and smoke and drink and share knowledge with each other.
Oh, all right. Come on in.
Oh, yeah. Let's come on in. I got my stuff. How y'all doing? Ooh, yeah, it's nice in here. It smells good.
I've been in here trying to solve the world's problems, man.
Oh, right off the bat.
That's what I was talking about.
Didn't even have to build up to it.
Yeah, nah. Yeah. What you solved today, Donna? What you tell us about what you figured out today?
Yo, man. I figured out today how a combustible engine works.
That's crazy.
Hey, John, there's obvious mechanics. You can get a book and read about how.
I mean,
I'll listen.
Yeah, just listen to it. You don't even know what she's gonna say.
Okay, I'll listen.
Book?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't read books in years. I get all my information off Google.
Yeah. I mean, because Google got all the world's information, you know what I'm saying? So why you gotta go to the book? You got that stuff right there, you know what I mean? That's what I've been saying all along.
Who gonna bother with books and pencils and protractors and shit?
Yeah.
When all I need is these.
10 fingers. That's what I've been saying. Now Tandy does work at a library. I meant to share that with you, Donna, but it's all good though. I mean, people Google stuff at the library. I know I did,
Yeah.
Let me let my man just talk to y'all, because y'all making my head hurt when you said library.
Yes. So sorry, I was in the kitchen making some Pop-Tarts. Yeah. You guys want some? I made about 40. I was trying to see how many I could make in the oven at one time.
Is any particular reason you don't use a toaster like most people?
Well, you can make more in the oven.
But do you eat more?
It's kind of small. You can only make 2 at a time. Yeah. But in the oven, you got a couple of big trays.
Yeah.
Boom. That's crazy, right? Yeah. How come
saw it on the
they
YouTube
only
video.
give you 2 in a pack? What if you want to eat 10? You know what I'm saying? This brother right here figured it out.
Oh, somebody else is coming.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What?
Hey, it's Jerome again. It's Jerome.
All right, come on then.
Hey, I'm back again. I just another thing hit my brain, and I needed the smartest person I know to just set me straight here. So I was outside, right, and the wind came and blew across me, and I was like, "But where does the wind come from?" So I thought I'd come and ask you, just to make sure there's nothing for me to be worried about out there, about maybe us running out of wind, or if I should try catching some wind.
Yeah.
Or
sometimes it's more aggressive on certain days. It get real aggressive.
It does. And why? Did I do something to make it mad? I don't even know.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
So, where does it come from?
I have consulted many times with my sensei when it comes to environmental science.
Wow.
Didn't you hear just not long ago, Herschel Walker said the bad air comes over from China and mixes with the good air in America.
That makes a lot of sense. China do be making a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And they making air.
And I have noticed that the wind has been getting so aggressive, man. And I didn't know it was the Chinese air coming over. You know,
that's what Herschel Walker said.
Excuse me, y'all. I need to talk to John for a second. John,
are
you seriously believing this stuff?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. When Herschel Walker said that, I was like, the first people I came over to this house and they gave me a great explanation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, one time I put my cup down and then the wind slapped the cup off the table. I'm like, yo, I ain't do nothing to you.
John,
I couldn't call the cops because the cops couldn't, see the air. So I had to figure it out. Had to get into my mental,
Boom!
But John, okay, look, I'm gonna say it out loud. I'm trying to reason with my friend who, he's a good friend, didn't do too well in school. I'm not sure about the rest of you guys, but none of this makes sense. There's explanations for everything you're talking about. It already exists. You're not creating anything new. You're not discovering anything that's not already discovered and written about.
Babe, you gotta jump in here, babe. Tell him.
Okay, just listen. This guy, he got all the answers. Just listen. He got something.
No.
Just wait.
We're making discoveries, and if you're not living your life to make discoveries, you're not living. I may have got bad grades in school. I may have got C's and F's and stuff, but I believed I was learning. I believed I was smart. I had faith that I knew stuff. Okay.
Same with me. Same with me. People would try to tell me that I wasn't giving them the answers that they wanted. Maybe that's because I don't work with the same answers that they do. I got to believe that I have the answers that work for myself. So that's what I do. And Donna here can give me answers that agree with my system. So I need to do what's right for me.
How do you feel inside?
How you feel.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Hey, all right. Hey, John, listen, I'm gonna go to the store real fast because I see y'all are running out of Pop-Tarts. I can get some more, level you back up. John, you mind if I use your keys? I'll be right back.
The wind is supposed to get real aggressive tonight, so you might not want to go by yourself. I can ride with you.
We cut to the store. Ma'am, got to stop you right there. We got a new manager in the store, and when he looks out among the aisles, he doesn't want to see people dressed all monochromatic like you're dressed right now.
What's wrong with all black? I mean, everybody, that's not a... What's going on?
The type of customers he wants in the store. He prefers customers that dress like Jesus used to, actually. So if you have maybe anything in yellow, you can
sorry to interrupt. Do you guys have any towels? I need a towel.
We used to sell towels here.
I need a towel.
Actually, yeah. For you, sir. Yeah, we got a towel. We like what you're wearing. We like what you're wearing. Come on in.
I just excuse me. I'd like to buy you got some chair rails in here?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Chair rails. To break up the monochromatic.
Of course we do. We do. Yes.
Excuse me. I want to speak to the manager.
Was there a problem?
I was outside smoking a cigarette and this wind just came out of nowhere and blew that shit out of my fingers. And I can't find it, man. I need to file a police report right now.
I am so sorry, sir. We try to do something about the wind problem around here, but with the way the climate is, politically speaking, and our international relations, it's really hard for us to manage the wind. So I apologize. Here's a coupon. It is.
you say, you know what? I don't like this store. You know why? Because I don't see any quotes in here from Herschel Walker.
Well, ma'am, I've been instructed that anyone who doesn't like the store can go jump off the edge of the earth. So why don't you go find it and jump off of it? And
are you a comedian?
and that's the Can't Tell Us Nothing show. Everybody, thank you so much, Donna Lewis. Let people know where they can find out more about you and what you do.
Yes.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Just look up comedian Donna Lewis. I was gonna type my that's my Instagram. HRLMGYRL, like it's a play on Harlem Girl. And I'm just and so I'm just comedian Donna Lewis on Facebook. You can find me on there. And follow my improv group, Lemon Pepper Sazón Comedy.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We need to get a CTUN Lemon Pepper Sazón show popping.
Yeah. Maybe we can do one. Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh yeah. I think it'd be fun.
Well, all right. We'll go ahead and get on out of here. So for John, for Tandy, for Amici, for myself, Antoine, that's Can't Tell Us Nothing show. Thank you for watching or listening. See y'all in 2 weeks.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.